Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another adventure in the Forgotten Realms. Our Pack 1 Pick 1 is Bard class, not a good one. If you're not quite sure if it's good or not, I would say it's a bit of a dud. However, Magic Missile, on the other hand, is an incredible card. Potentially a 2-for-1 if you can get a 1-drop, 2-drop type thing. And probably the first pick here. Red also happens to be one of the best, if not the best, colors in the set. Okay, now. Kalain is very good. Black Dragon is incredible. And Targnar is fine too. Faraday's Fireball and Null Hunter are also decent. I think I want the Black Dragon over the Kalain. But I do think Kalain is quite good. We don't know if we'll end up in red, black, or just one of the two colors, so that's what leans me away from picking a gold card. If it was a rare, maybe things would be different. Like, I would definitely take Orcus over Black Dragon, but pretty happy with how this has turned out, and if we drop red or if we drop black, then we're still pretty happy. So we've got the Shambling Ghast, which is a pretty great card. There's also Swarming Goblins, which is more medium. And Charm Sleep is fine as well. I think I'll take the Shambling Ghast. So far, so good. So, Lightfoot Rogue or Precipitous Drop here. Not too sure which one is better, but I like having a lot of 2-drops in this format. And I don't think we're necessarily completing a dungeon, although drop is still fine if you get -2, -2. So, there's a Hexblade here. We do have some treasures if we're going to be in black. And there's also Demogorgon's Clutches, which could be good. I don't know which one is necessarily better. Dueling Rapier is also worth mentioning, but I think I'd like to stay in black if possible. And I'm not going to take the rare here. So our first Price of Loyalty effect is coming around, which is very good in red-black. But there's also Thieves' Tools, which can be useful. Swarming Goblins is a fine card. Steadfast Paladin is a very good card. So not sure what we want to take here. I think I'll take the price. Ooh, but now I really wish I had taken the lifelink 2-drop because I think plate armor coming around this late is just a huge sign that white could be open. So now, obviously, I wish I had taken a different card. If we are going to go into black-white, then maybe Gloomstalker's worth it if we can complete a dungeon. But I think we'll stay open and either... we want to be black, but then either white or red, depending on what comes around. But, yeah, I probably should have taken that white lifelinker. Then I would just be happy kind of jumping right into white-black. In white-black, our goal is to complete a dungeon, I believe. But plate armor is just a huge bomb. Hey, here's another lifelinker, but there is also a Deadly Dispute and a Shambling Ghast, both of which are great black cards. We do want to prioritize black over white. So, really not sure what to do. I do think that this card is amazing, but I'm going to take my first Deadly Dispute here. And we got a Sepulchre Ghoul as well, which is a great sack effect. So maybe we splash the plate armor with treasure, and otherwise try and aim for the black-red sack and steel type synergy. I do think black is the place to be, but I'm not quite sure about the other color yet. This is very good with Death Touchers. We have one Death Toucher so far. Not quite sure what color pair we're going to end up in, but that's alright. Okay, is Cave of the Frost Dragon good enough to push us out of the sack deck? Or do we want to stay in red and just take Red Dragon? That's a great question, one I don't have the answer to. I think we were really hedging against white by taking the Deadly Dispute over the 2/2 lifelinker, but Cave of the Frost Dragon is an incredible card, and one I want to take for the collection anyway. So I will end up taking it here. And then we'll still play Deadly Dispute and Sepulchre Ghoul, even if we aren't in red, I think. Grim Bounty's pretty sweet here. Just stay in black. But we're still quite open. We want to prioritize black over the other two colors, and then maybe we can even hold off on the decision until pack 3, pick one. If we get a bomb rare like Orcus or some sort of white rare that we really want. So, yeah. So far we're doing good. We don't have much venture, so the Gloomstalker's actually pretty terrible. I think we have more pieces for black-red than we do for black-white. Especially with another ghoul coming around. Valor Singer is also quite good. So I'm leaning towards something like this. We can maybe splash Cave of the Frost Dragon with 1 plains and a plate armor. if it's worth it. And then we'll just be kind of like a black-red aggro that leverages the price of loyalty, hopefully. I guess you shouldn't really splash this, huh? I don't know. We'll see what happens. It all depends on the packs. Alright. I don't mind a Fang Blade. We're not seeing much red at all. We're seeing a lot of white. You know, Ingenious Smith could be a good combo with the plate armor, potentially. Dawnbringer Cleric is a fine card. It kills, it blocks well, and it kills the class enchantments. But again, we're going to try to stay in black as long as possible. Here's another price of loyalty. Yeah, I think that's good. I like the Hoarding Ogre, and I also like the Burning Hands. Dealing 2 is no joke, and most things that are huge are green, so dealing 6 to those is nice as well. I think I will take this. The cave is probably just a collection pick, but I think that's alright. There wasn't that much there in the pack otherwise. Sepulchre Ghoul is probably the best common sack outlet because it's just a 2-drop otherwise. It's not like I have to hold up 5 mana. I can just play my 2-drop and then Price of Loyalty and use the ability. So that's pretty sweet. Devoted Paladin is a good card. One that goes well with kind of what we're doing here, but we'll just keep taking the black cards, I think. And the Herald is low-key a way to win a late game where you can't get in with attackers. Thieves' Tools is probably a better way to do that, though, for the deck. So now I think we can cut it. Take the rare over nothing, but we're not going to play it. I'd like more Shambling Ghasts. I'd like a Skullport Merchant if possible. And then any good red uncommons would be sweet, like the Goblins or other cards. But yeah, we have a bit of an aggressive deck. We're still a bit hurting on playables. I guess we could play Herald if we have to. So we still need at least 4 cards. Alright, Minion of the Mighty is not what we want. However, there's a ton of other good stuff. There is the Merchant. There's also Power Word Kill, Dragon's Fire. Even Improvised Weaponry is sweet. So, I think it's between the black cards, still. Merchant is pretty sweet. Power Word Kill is also an incredible card. This is tough. I think it just has to be kill. Here's another kill. This is another sack effect, right? Do we take that over Magic Missile? Yeah, I think we do. We've got plenty of kill spells. Past an Evolving Wilds, which would have been really good. I think that's fine. Plundering Barbarian or Hexblade. I think just the more 2-drops the better, right? We don't have any 3-drop creatures though. And having a way to destroy artifacts could be nice. Sure. It makes our other Hexblade better. It gives us a treasure to cast the plate armor. I think I'm into it. Another plate armor. Another plate armor seems a bit risky. Let's just take the 2-drop, as much as it pains me to say that. Alright, cool. Kalane is nice. I think Rapier can go now. We only need 2 equipments. Play 16 lands. Seems good. Hobgoblin Captain. Or another Deadly Dispute. We've got plenty of sack effects. I think just having a strong 2-drop is better. Another Price of Loyalty seems great. We'll have to make a cut. I guess we'll cut the Herald now. This looks awesome. We can't play the plate armor until we get a treasure, but I think we have a few ways to make those. We've got 3, 4. I'll count this as a quarter. 5, 6, 7 ways to make a treasure. So that's a lot. I think that's good enough. We don't have many flyers, but we have a lot of removal. I don't think we need the Manticore. I think we are good here. Play 16 lander. 1 plains. Or only treasures. Probably only treasures, right? 2, 3, like a quarter, another quarter. So like 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5, 6.5 ways. Seven, sorry, 7.5 ways. I miscounted. Alright, let's cut these. be the deck. Well, what? We just said we were gonna only use treasures for plate armor? Cool. I'm down with that. We might not even need to splash the plate armor. We could just put in another Thieves' Tools or something. Nah, I think it's fine. Could put in another 2-drop. We only have 12 creatures, but we're going to be stealing and killing the opponent's creatures so often. Not sure, not sure. Is this a good deck name? We don't actually have any rares. This is the deck. Thank you so much for sticking around through all this. If you enjoyed, please make sure to give a thumbs up to the channel and all of that. I really, really appreciate it. Sure. So if he plays a 2-drop, we've got to decide which 2-drop we want to trade. Probably the Ghoul is the best. As this threatens a bad block for him. Okay. Nothing we can do quite yet. Do we want to keep the Ghast back now? Yeah. I think we do. In that case, we can attack with the Ghoul, though. If he double blocks it, we can sack the Ghast -1 and kill both things and keep ours alive, so that seems amazing. Okay. Let's sack the Ghast and make a treasure. And then we can drop Hexblade with treasure and Rogue, hoping to draw into Grim Bounty. Or we can just Grim Bounty now and have that available next turn guaranteed. The Conjurer does ramp them, so that's one consideration. It also blocks my Ghoul. This is tough though, because I assume he's going to play a better card next turn, and I'd rather keep both bounties for the bigger cards. Let's do the Hexblade. I also want to draw more cards and get my natural land drops out instead of relying on a treasure. Okay, sweet. So we can definitely Grim Bounty next turn, and I think that's the best of both worlds here, because now we also have some other good attackers. He can tap his Conjurer and play a 5-drop if he had a land. Dryad's annoying. I think this was the best possible thing to draw. So something like this, and then the Conjurer has terrible blocks against everything. If I were him, I would trade for the Rogue. Alright, that's a lot of damage. Cool. I don't think we can allow that to live, unfortunately. Yep. He should have done that last turn. Not sure why he held off on it. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Especially now that we are flooding out. Probably just have to stay back here. We can Grim Bounty on Ranger, but if he has anything else, we could be in trouble. If we had Grim Bountied on Ranger, we could have attacked both. Nah, this is a way better bounty target. Um, do I want to trade 2/2s? Well, not really. Not really. Got plenty of mana. I'm gonna hold a swamp for some reason. I don't have any discard effects, I don't think. Yep, this is unfortunate. Hopefully we just get one of our 3 active treasons off the top. Okay. Good scry. Not the right draw. I don't want to trade my ghoul for a conjurer, so I think I just have to stay back. We have, as our outs, 3 active treasons. Price of loyalties, or whatever it is. And that's about it. Still a decent chance, about 12-13% chance of drawing it here. So let's go. Maybe we should have put the Hobgoblin Captain to 5 and left the Ghoul at 3. That way we'd threaten both 5 toughness things, but we're just gonna die anyway. Bit unlucky. Maybe we should have saved our kill spells. But opponent just had good threats and we didn't draw well enough for our little weenies to make it in. So unfortunate, but fine overall. I think the deck is still good. Pretty ridiculous hand. I think I have to mulligan it. Good hand if I draw a black mana, otherwise pretty bad. But we have 8 black mana in the deck, so pretty good percentage chance of drawing it. Alright, I'd really appreciate black mana source. I've got like a 25% chance of drawing it. Really not cool. Guys, come on, please. Thank you. Do we drop the Ghast? Or do we drop the Ghoul so we can Price of Loyalty next turn? Or if we drop this, we play drop and then we can scry. Hopefully get a black mana off the top and then we can do Ghoul and Loyalty. Hopefully we can get there. We just need one land. Preferably a black, but a red would suffice at this stage. Unfortunately, if we block, we have to do the -1. Nice. Okay. Daily Dispute on Shambling Ghast would make 2 treasures. And then we draw 2 cards, play a natural land, and then we'd be able to either Ghoul, Loyalty, or do Grim Bounty. Let's go for it. Oh, we could sack the Thieves' Tools. Didn't draw a freaking land. think we're dead. I don't know how to come back from this. Just a bit of a land stumble, unfortunately. Maybe we should have played this Fulker Ghoul earlier. Okay, that might be good. So... Steal, planar ally, power word kill, captain. We still take too much. If I create a treasure... I think I need to make the 1/1. Alright, that makes it game, doesn't it? Yeah. Man, this sucks. I felt like we had a pretty great lineup here. The mana could be a little off. But I like all the cards in it. I don't want to cut anything. I think we're just kind of drawing them out of order here. 0-2, but I believe in us. So I guess while this loading takes a while, I'll just remind everybody to minimize out of full screen, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, comment if you would have done something differently. Why do you think we lost those games? Do you think I should have mulliganed again? Or I shouldn't have mulliganed the magic missile? You tell me. Alright, we're on the draw with a great hand if we draw red, and even if we don't, we've got some stuff, so as long as we draw some lands, we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and keep, and then we'll either play Kalane or Sepulchre Ghoul on 2. Alright, sweet. So we can get our plate armor down. I'll probably drop this dungeon crawler. Do some scrying. Not really what we're looking for at this point. Although we could have just slammed that down. Let's get our plate armor out. Now the ghoul will probably die. So yeah, maybe we should have kept the tiger tribe on top and slammed that down. Seems good. Alright, that'll be mine. And that's probably game. He could have returned dungeon crawler. Sweet. We at least got one win with the best deck in the format. So I'm glad that we could at least pull that off. It is kind of my first time actually drafting it. This is such an awkward hand. Much better. Much better. So, turn 2, Rogue. Turn 3, Thieves' Tools into Captain. We'd need all 3 lands to do that. Price of loyalty is what doesn't really fit. But if we draw one land, then we would have wished we would have kept it. So let's risk it here. Sweet draw. So red off the top is the best draw, swamp off the top is the second best draw. Alright, that's still fine. Alright, red off the top would be sweet. We don't get it. However, he's probably not gonna block. We'll probably end up killing the unicorn. I wish that was a 20. Okay, still takes it, sweet. So we can price of loyalty one thing next turn. Aggressive attack. What's more annoying, the hawk or the herbalist? We could also hired Hexblade to draw closer to a red or another black. Yeah, I think we just need that land. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. It's got to be on top. Thank you. Alright. In that case, we just do this. Attack. I think we're still in a good spot. Opponent's been saving his powerful cards for this moment, so hopefully it's like a hill giant herd gorger comes out and we can really mess him up. Opponent's scrying, deciding. He's probably got like a 2 or 3 drop and he's deciding whether he wants to look for something more relevant. Because if it was a land, he would have immediately scryed down. And yeah, he's looking for something specific. And and still getting aggressive, which is gonna kind of really mess him up here. So Thieves' Tools is lethal next turn. Nice. Alright, so we're 2-2. I mean, we can definitely do better, but at least we kind of salvaged the losing record there with this amazing deck. Sweet. We've got everything here. Ghoul into Loyalty. And hopefully we draw some other things, but pretty much every draw is great. That's another great draw. Double Loyalty. I was gonna hide the red, but now if Magic Missile's better and we draw a red, then we'll have that. Alright, Magic Missile does line up amazingly here. Now I can just steal basically everything he plays. Although he did just keep up 2 mana there. I saw that opponent. Still though, he's only got 2 cards. If he's got Power Word Kill or Deadly Dispute or whatever, just use it. He concedes? Okay. I mean, yeah, you should have cast it in response to me stealing, obviously. But just because you make a mistake doesn't mean that the game is over. Jeez. Alright. That was a big move from the opponent. I mean, we had another Tiger Tribe, so we were fine, but amazing hand. We got the Ghast on 1. And then probably the Ghoul sack for treasure move next turn. I'll just play another one in case he finds, like, removal. So he can tap a 1 threat, and we get to hold Deadly Dispute up. Sweet. That'll be a good one to steal and swing in with. Or we could just Magic Missile it. Or we could just kill it. I like getting in the extra damage, but Magic Missile at this stage in the game is becoming a bit weak, so I'll just kill it now. And we're doing fine. So there's a non-zero chance that the next creature he has is an angel, a demon, devil, or dragon. So let's do the kill now. With 2 ghouls, I'm not really worried about the price of loyalty going wrong. Got him. I don't know why he didn't activate the potion of healing, but whatever. Alright, we went from 0-2 to 4-2. Let's go. Yikes. Are we gonna draw the lands, or are we not? That's always the question, isn't it? Much better. And we can even throw back a land and get extra greedy here. Oh, we should have attacked with the gas. That was dumb. We missed 1 damage. My bad. Cool. Think we're doing fine here. Okay, opponent stumbled on his lands a little bit. That's good for us. drawing the land naturally was awesome. Now I get to do this, which we already wanted to do. And I like getting the plate armor out there, but I also like just adding to the board, I think, more, because we might be price of loyaltying next turn. Yeah, this is going to be a huge swing. It's going to be really hard for him to win through power word kill here. So we can probably safely go to 5-2. 5 wins in a row. Let's go. Huge comeback here for the deck, and I think it definitely deserves it. A sweet hand, too. Uh-oh. So we have to kill every creature he plays with the Reaper's Talisman, basically. That's not good. This is hard to rush, hard to race. I think we actually have to Grim Bounty this 1/1 here. Alright, come on, removal. Nice. I should have maybe not played the land, but it'll be fine. Ugh, man. Annoying. We do have more removal, though. think that's worth it. I mean, I guess I just 2 for 1 myself, so maybe not. Yeah, I can't really race this, can I? Especially not if I only draw swamp. I should have just kept my creatures out. That was so dumb. Alright, we deserve to lose here, because we take double damage now. Let me just draw a swamp. Yep, that sucks. Oh well, I think it was a good run. And Reaper's Talisman is just kinda OP, so we'll ship it. Thanks for watching, guys. Love ya. Peace.